it's Mary back again with yet another Christmas card. I had to close the curtain. It was too sunny in here and there were shadows everywhere. So hopefully it's not too dark. Okay, so here we go. This time I'm going to be using the same stamp set from Stephanie Barnard. And another one, I just like this reindeer stamp here. And this one is from Fancy Pants Designs, and it's called Home for Christmas. And I've had it forever. So I don't know if you'll be able to buy it or not. Anyway, this one you can always buy. It's on our website, stephaniebarnard.com, I would imagine. I'm not sure. Okay, so here we go. We will start with white base cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. We also need a background piece. I'm using red this time, and that is 5.25 by 4. And you'll notice with my background papers, they're always 1/4 inch smaller than the card base when it's folded. So 5.25 by 5.5 by 4.25. 5.25 by 4. Now you're really confused, right? You also need a green piece, which is 2.25 by 3.25, and a white piece, which again is 1/4 inch smaller, so 2 by 3. And then a piece of patterned paper. And this can be any length really, but mine is 3 inches long by 2. And then some white cardstock for the stamping. I have the 2 stamp sets that I showed you. I'm using black archival ink for the reindeer, but you can use just regular black ink if you like. And I have red, again, Stephanie Barnard's red, strawberry red ink for her stamps, and the black as well. So I also have some green ribbon, which I buy at Walmart for like, I don't know, 79, 89 cents or something. About 9 inches. I'm going to show you how I do that. I don't actually measure. So I think we're ready to go. Oh, wait. We need one of these foam dimensional pads to pop up the thing. I have a 1.25 inch Stampin' Up! Circle punch, and I have a 1.75 inch. This isn't Stampin' Up!, but it is made by EK Success, which the Stampin' Up! Ones are too. All right. Oh, I did want to talk to you about scoring, because I talk about it and you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, maybe, or maybe you do. So when I say to score at 4.25. Let's bring it so you can see. So here's 4.25. So if you put a little pencil tick here and down there, you take your ruler. I use something called a bone folder to score. You could use a pen that's the end is in and score like that. Or you could use the back of a pair, not the blade of the scissors, but the back of it, and do that. Those are different ways you can score. What it does is it breaks the fibers down and makes it easier to fold without it splitting. Okay, so here we go. Wait, this way. So before we do anything, we're going to do the stamping. So first I'm going to stamp the reindeer. I like this reindeer because I don't like coloring in. It's what people do these days. I really don't like it. So I try and find stamps that are... Oh, hold on. I'm not stamping on that. I'm stamping on this. Whoops, I almost made a mistake. Okay. So stamping on here. nice big acrylic so I don't get ink on my fingers. So there's the first stamp. And then on this piece, I'm going to do the outer ring in black. And this one says wishing you. And I'm leaving a little edge because, again, the circle punches have a little white border. So you always have to give yourself room for that. And now in the red, I'm doing the joy. Now, you could stamp right inside the wishing you joy, but I want to pop mine up, so I'm going to stamp it outside. And hopefully I put enough ink on that. Don't know if I did or not. Didn't really pay attention. Good enough. We're not out for perfection here. Okay. So now I'm going to punch out it's hard to see the bigger one, then the smaller one, ooh, tricky. These videos are getting longer and longer. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so now the stamping is done. I'm going to move this out of the way. There, hand right in front of the camera. And now I'm going to put it together. So first, adhesive on the background paper. Oh my goodness, this way to you. This is when I always see that my my base card is always crooked. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is put the reindeer white piece on top of the green. Then I'm going to take my dimensional and put it on the other side of joy. Pop it up on here. Of course, I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. And now I'm going to show you how I do my ribbon, because I try not to waste. So generally what I do is I leave it on the spool. That's why I don't know the measurements. And I tie it while it's on the spool. So I like to not waste. I watch other people's videos and they chop off from both ends. Problem with this is your fingers get in the way because you're trying not to use very much. Okay, I've messed that up, so we fix it. Don't have enough fingers to hold everything. All right. So I want to pull that up a tiny bit to one end and just cut on an angle both ends. Yeah, I wasted. And that's how I do it. Now I don't know. I think about 9 inches should cover that because it's a 3-inch thing. So, all right. Next, okay, let's check where the opening is. Make sure I've got it the right way. Yep. Next, we're going to put the rest together. So it's going to look okay, like this. basically that's the card. Yes. So here we go, putting it together. Oh, I made a mistake there. I twisted the ribbon, but it's not a big deal. I can put adhesive to hold that down so it doesn't bump up. So here, this is going down in this corner. The reindeer. Is going slightly more to the center. And then this one. I'm going to put this at a slight angle. Whoops, adhesive sticking through. There, done. I hope you enjoyed that one. A little more involved stamping and ribbons. And I'll talk to you next time.